Okay, here we go. All right, let's see what's in store for Friday. Hello, Spirit Energy. Thank you for letting me be an instrument of your insight, support, and guidance as we open to the message you share with us today. Spirit guides, show me clearly. Let's see what we got going today. Yeah, we are definitely waking up. We have today. Okay. So our theme card that was pulled earlier was actually the Two of Wands in shadow. And so with the Two of Wands in shadow, there's some opportunity for alignment, which would be nice because the last few days have been out of alignment. We've had a lot of conflict, a lot of polarization. We did see a little bit with Thursday where we were starting to actually get a little bit of a lightening in the cards. So hopefully that's continuing now because the first few days this week were a little strained. So the challenge, the Eight of Wands in shadow is in the challenge position. So there's still some instability going on. There's some delays, kind of an unfocused energy that's going on here. And we were kind of seeing some of that in Thursday's poll. There's an aspect of potential for burnout. And that we were really kind of struggling or needing to get back and make those connections with nature and sanctuary. And I have gone in a little bit more on each of these. I'll just touch on them really quick. So sanctuary is our overall theme for the week, both internal and external. And just kind of focusing on where we fill our cup at and taking care of that space both internally and externally, with the understanding that externally, if we have a special space that we hold sacred or that we protect, that helps strengthen that inner space in us and helps us fill our cup up. Making the connections with nature was our challenge for the week, making sure that we're just kind of slowing down enough to kind of pay attention to the smaller things, because that connection there really does help us, and making sure that we're taking care of the natural world around us. And then the emergence, and the emergence was almost a given for this week, with every day this week the theme was in shadow. So a lot of shadow work was going on this week, and we're still kind of seeing some of that in play here. So going back to the theme for today, being the Two of Wands in shadow, there's still a little bit of fear taking the next steps, being stuck in the past. We're still kind of working through that, but there are opportunities today for some alignment. The Eight of Wands in shadow showing that instability and some delays. And then still that unfocused energy, and still kind of reflecting some burnout. So we really do want to be careful with that. And that hesitancy is there in shadow. with that. So the energy to use today is the Four of Pentacles. This is in shadow. And this is basically, if you want to receive it, you need to give it first. And this can be, hoarding builds energy blocks. We might be a little bit too protective of maybe our time, maybe material things. If we're feeling scarcity, you need to find some place to start giving. So when you give it, it starts to clear out that energy and it starts flowing again. When we hoard something, it's basically saying, no, this is mine. So if you're not feeling gratitude, then you need to give gratitude towards something. If you're not feeling loved, you need to give love towards something. If your finances are having some issues and you're not feeling like the money's flowing in, you need to do something that helps that money energy start to circulate. So keeping that in mind as you move through today, that's going to be a big one. The energy to avoid today, it's strength and shadow. So again, there's this block, there's a block of fear that's here. Exercising self-control is going to be a way of working through that today. And again, if you want to change your energy and what's going on, you have to change your energy frequency. It's just the way it works. Kind of like the karma flow. If you want good karma, you got to send good karma out. If you are not sending good karma out, then you can get bad karma back. So you always want to be very mindful of that. And we definitely don't want to be using lizard brain today. So no hiding in fear. Get out and get that energy flowing. The positive focus is the Ten of Wands today, and that's about priority. So prioritizing, free yourself from heavy burdens or obligations, and don't take on too much. So sometimes blocks can happen when maybe with good intentions we put way too much on our plate, and now we're a little bit maybe fearful that we're not able to meet the obligations that we've set ourselves up for. So just kind of be careful with that. But it does seem like things are starting to loosen up towards the end of this week. So hopefully Saturday and Sunday's pull will be very generous to us and rewarding. We'll see what happens with that. Click subscribe if you haven't already. Again, you can go to the original poll for the week, and then you can see all the links for each day there. In the bottom of each one of the daily polls, I also go through and include the link or update it as we move through the week to the next one. So just kind of go through and reference that. And then if you have any questions or anything, feel free to reach out to me. You can message me through Etsy. If you're wanting a personal reading, you can also go onto the Etsy page and see availability there. If there's anything specific, just let me know. So enjoy your day, and Spirit Guides, thank you so much for sharing with us your message today.